Looking for a movie recommendation? All Things Taj has got you covered. Not Without Hope. I watched this over on Movie Box Pro, but it is available for rent over on Prime Video or Apple TV. And you know that we love a good movie based off of a true story or true events over on All Things Taj. And when I tell you this movie had me stressed for over 2 hours, this movie is very reminiscent of The Perfect Storm, another case of a movie based off of a true story. So a little bit of background about this one. This is set in 2009. There was a boating accident that involved two NFL players as well as two of their friends. They were living their lives, living their best lives, hanging out together, the whole nine. One night they're all together, they're having dinner, and one of their friends comes over and he's stressed because he just lost his job. So the boys are like, hey, we're going fishing tomorrow, come with us. Being out on the open water, fishing, it'll just, melt all your worries. So they get his buy-in. The next day they go out to go fish. Now before they leave, one of the individual's wives asks, have you been keeping up with the weather because you know that there's a storm out there? He's like, yeah, we'll be back in way before the storm ever hits. So they're out there having a good time. They're fishing. One of the homeboys is seasick. They're just having fun, a good time. They see that the storm is rolling in, so they're like, okay, we need to wrap this up and head back to shore. And that's where everything starts to fall downhill from there. They end up capsizing their boat, and now they are in the fight for their lives because they are in the middle of a monstrous storm. If you aren't aware of this story, I won't spoil it and let you watch it to see how the story ends. But again, baby, when I tell you I was stressed for over 2 hours because I was just like, guys, I know we're in a panic emergency situation, but the worst thing that you could do in an emergency situation is panic. We need to stay calm and think about what we're doing before we do it. That's all I'm going to say. But you have to watch it to see how it pans out. If you are aware of the story or you've seen this movie, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. But if you haven't, I highly recommend that you add it to your watch list.